All the severely ill mental patients miraculously recovered, so the technique spread around the world quickly. Obstinacy and severe mental illness. Also those severely ill patients are stuck in eternal sadness. They all could be saved by this technique. Humans have come up with many different religions and magic tricks in the past to heal emotional wounds, so needless to say, being able to treat them with the surgery technique was truly revolutionary. Irie admired psychosurgery and pushed forward in the field of surgical techniques to treat human souls. However, from an ethical point of view, it is an outrageous idea to cut off a part of a brain just because that person is emotionally ill. People gradually started to think differently and said psychosurgery was inhumane. The frontal lobe controls how people think, but it is also the part that makes humans act like humans. In some cases, after cutting off that part of the brain, patients change dramatically. Like, you can look at people who had wounds and head trauma to their frontal lobe and they're completely different people. A groundless happiness, so one doesn't have to worry anymore. A change in personality. A loss of interest in everything. Major mood swings due to a lack of control of one's emotions. Some even lost part of their memories. Of course, some don't even survive the surgery. As the Showa era approached the 40th year, use of psychosurgery declined. Also due to the development of psychotropic medicine, the surgery was hardly performed anymore. Yet some people still believed in it and continued to perform the surgery while they gathered pathological data. They wanted people to recognize the technique once again. Some surgeries were performed without consent. Oh, no. There were thousands of people who woke up from general anesthesia and realized that part of their brain was already cut off. Oh, that's horror level shit. That's horror movie level shit right there, man. So that's truly terrifying. Holy shit. Today, to perform such a surgery without a patient's consent is totally unethical, but at the time it was possible. Thank God we're not in that time. Besides, the practice of getting consent from a patient had started only very recently. Therefore, people at the time didn't think it was that big a deal. Then people started to argue that it was actually against humanity. It actually was. As a result, psychosurgery was denied and discouraged. Later, the Psychic and Neurology Society confirmed the end of psychosurgery. After that, psychosurgery was banned in Japan and sealed as a forbidden subject of Japanese medicine. Irie was the leading person in the field of psychosurgery. He appealed its effectiveness and achievement. That's why he was treated as a criminal who performed inhumane surgeries and was kicked off the stage of medicine. However, just because he was kicked off doesn't mean he changed his beliefs. He still believes evil behavior is caused by brain disorders, and the secret of their treatment is in fact hidden in the brain. So the existence of the Hinamizawa syndrome, which is caused by parasites living in the human brain that control human emotions, actually affirms this theory. Damn. I mean, he doesn't have the wrong, heart in it. It's just he is very misguided in how to fix it. He has a good heart, and he wants to do the right thing, but that's fucked up. If it's okay with you, I would love to accept this position. Of course. How could he refuse? Despite his mild appearance, his ambition is very aggressive. He wants a chance to prove himself to the society that once kicked him out. I'm handing him that chance on a silver platter. Thank you very much. I knew you'd accept. You're very lucky to have an expert like you. You'll be a great help. But are you sure that I can be the director? Shouldn't you be the one talking now? I'm just a doctor. I've never managed other people. Don't worry. I'll give you my full support. Our sponsor wanted to pick a civilian. Don't you like to be called Director Irie? Oh, well. But, Irie laughs to hide his embarrassment. We're building a research center in Hinamizawa. It's supposed to be a clinic. If it's okay with you, we would like to name it the Irie Clinic. Oh my, that's almost overwhelming. Also, the self-defense force will be responsible for you. So you will be a medical officer of the self-defense force. You're my boss, so you'll be a lieutenant colonel. Lieutenant Colonel Ire, what do you think? I'm not a military man. I don't know about lieutenant colonel. I have to think about the title of director as it is. Oh my. He's getting a chance to research parasites that live in the human brain. Plus, he'll be the head of a brand new clinic. He even gets staff and funding. There will be backup from the Defense Agency and the Ministry of Health and Welfare, as well as a state-of-the-art facility and equipment. No wonder he's laughing excitedly. However, there's some risk, too. Since he'll be involved with this secret research, he has an obligation to keep secrets. Also, he is going to be going to an area plagued by an unknown strange disease. There's no guarantee he won't contract the disease. But Ire is too young to even think about those things. He signs the contract knowing all the risk and with the ambition to have people recognize him once again. When I see him sign the contract, I finally relax. I knew he would agree to join us, but at the same time I was afraid of the chance that he'd refuse. Yeah, fuck that shit. I'm not going to some disease-infested area to possibly die. Ire was the only candidate for the position of director, so if he was to refuse, it would have been a big problem. Now that Ire has agreed to take the position, the research of the Hinamizawa syndrome can finally begin. The research center/clinic will be completed next spring. The Ministry of Health and Welfare and the Defense Agency will send state-of-the-art equipment and a staff, plus an abundant supply of funding. Then finally the research will begin. Everything is going well. Of course it is. I've worked so hard until today, things will go smoothly. Okay, that's it. Congratulations, Sir Dr. Ire. Major, the contract has been signed. Thank you. We'll be a great team. Director Ire. Thank you, Takano. I'm looking forward to working with you. I'll do my best. Thank you. We'll be great. Now the position of director has been filled, everything is set. That's great, just great. Congratulations, Takano. No, Major Takano. Huh? I owe you everything. Thank you very much, everyone. Oh, don't mention it. But we should save our congratulations until you finish the research, huh? You're only at the starting line, right? Exactly. I'll devote my every waking moment to this research. We can hardly wait to see the results of what Dr. Takano couldn't finish. Well, Sensei, let's not talk about business today. Let's have a toast to congratulate Takano and the Ire Institution. Hello, everyone. I'm Nagata from the Ministry of Health and Welfare. I would like to say a few things before the toast. Takano, make sure he works hard okay? His research center will back up the Ire Institution. If you need any technical support, you just call him. Make him work hard? No way, I have to thank you for your support. I'm Takano. Pleased to meet you. Takano, let me introduce you to these gentlemen. Meet Tometake and Okanogi from the Self-Defense Force. Interesting. They're your support from the Self-Defense Force. Wow, that's fucked up that Okanogi killed Tometake. Like he's his partner and everything. He fucking helped in him dying. That's fucked up. Let them introduce themselves. Nice to meet you. I'm Tometake. I'm an auditor of this project. The research funding is coming from the Self-Defense Force. It's only natural for them to send an auditor to keep track of the research. However, an auditor is supposed to be my enemy. Why is he here? Does that mean this auditor is on my side too? I can't believe my sponsor is taking care of even this. I won't be staying in Hinamizawa. I'll only come routinely and check on the progress of the research. That's too bad. Hinamizawa is a beautiful place. Please come visit us anytime. Thank you. I guess I will. If he is an auditor, I should keep a good relationship with this man. Oh, no shit. Hey, I wasn't wrong then. She was, helping out that budget as much as she could. This man holds the keys to the amount of funding I will be getting. Oh, God. Ugh. Dude. Thank God you got a spray, but I could have gone without you having a spray. I'm Okanogi. Nice to meet you. He is the commanding officer of the Mountain Hounds, one of the unconventional warfare units. He will be living in Hinamizawa to support you, Major. Can I consider you my bodyguard? Guarding VIPs and retention of secrets are his main jobs. He will help you in any way possible, Major. Make him work hard. Thank you. Tomitake seems to be an honest type for a military man, but this Okanogi person is the complete opposite. His main job is to retain secrets, but I bet he is also good at things like counterintelligence and spin control. This is understandable. Since the Self-Defense Force is funding the research of the Hinamizawa Syndrome, of course this is a military operation. Therefore, this research has to be done in secret. Yep. That's why a unit like this is necessary. Besides, it will be good to have a hot-blooded person like him on my side. I should keep a good relationship with him too. I'm just gonna have a great relationship with every single guy that I come in contact with. Okay. Enough introductions. Go on, Tomitake. You can relax too. Let's put aside our ranks today and have a toast. This is supposed to be a celebration for the Irei Institution, but Irei himself isn't here. But that is his job. He is simply a puppet to fill the spot. Of course I expect him to help me a little as an expert, but he is an outsider after all. This was supposed to be a gathering to show my appreciation to those who helped me establish the Irei Institution. But it has turned into them thanking me for all my efforts. I'm always the one to pour alcohol for others, but today people pour alcohol in my glass. The new participants try to make me happy, and all the top people talk to me casually. They all praise my hard work and my efforts. The research is now recognized by many institutions, and I'm ready to spread my wings and open wide. And all the people who are expecting some result returns once the research accomplishes something, they'll try to curry favor with me. I don't care about their hidden agenda, this is just great for me. Let's have a toast to wish the best of luck to Takano Mio, and also the new Irei Institution. RAI. RI? Please lead. It's like a dream. I know. This is just the beginning and I shouldn't be satisfied with just this. But I can forget about everything else for just today and enjoy the celebration. I'm not a big drinker, but the drinks taste good tonight, and the more I drink the happier I get. This is great. To be called Major by Tomitake and the others makes me feel good too. That's the rank my grandfather had during the war. That means I finally caught up with my grandfather. This is only the beginning. Now I tend to reach what my grandfather couldn't. This is the best night in my life. I leave to fix my makeup. I'm filled with happiness. I need to feel fresh air to calm myself down. My heart is about to explode because I'm so happy. The gathering is taking place a little distance away from the main building. The restroom is in the main building, so I need to walk across the hallway. I see a beautiful and well-maintained Japanese garden from the hallway. It's raining. Actually, it is raining here as well. Fuck you. I usually don't like rain, but I don't mind it at all today. I feel like even the raindrops are congratulating me. The cool air feels good on my hot body. I notice I'm walking unsteadily. Shouldn't want too many drinks. Maybe I drank a little too much. It isn't like me to drink more than I can handle. Although this is a party, I don't want to embarrass myself, so I decided to cool off a little by looking at the beautiful Japanese garden. Splash some water on your face. Though if you wanted to fix your makeup, that probably wouldn't work. Guess that only really works, special occasions. I find a chair and sit down. I wish with the associates, I was with the associate, so I was rather nervous. But now that I'm all alone, I can finally relax. When I look up at the sky, I realize it's still raining hard, but the distant sky is a little lighter. Maybe this rain won't stay for long. That's right. Rain stops eventually. No matter how cold it is or how hard it's raining, rain stops eventually. Then I see a pair of sandals and an umbrella. I decide to take them and walk out to the garden. The tasteless laughter coming from the party sounds far away. I tilt the umbrella and look up at the sky. I feel raindrops on my face. I keep looking up to the sky while my hair gets wet. I thought the rain would cool down my boiling heart, but as my body gets cold, I start to feel miserable. My bare feet are all swollen, and the throbbing pain I feel makes them seem as if they're twice their normal size. I'm assuming this is back in the past when she was running, because it would be weird as fuck if it's not. The gravel road continues forever. I don't even know in which direction I'm headed anymore. Follow the gravel road. It's gotta end somewhere. I no longer hear my pursuer. By running through the woods like crazy, I guess I lost him. My body is all scratched up. I finally start to feel the pain from all the scratches. My body is cold and I feel hungry. There is no place to take shelter from the rain. I'm on a little path in the woods. My worst fear is to end up heading back toward the orphanage. I mean, I just have a really good sense of direction, I guess. I usually don't get lost that easily. Like, I'm just, like, generally good at, like, knowing where I'm going and keeping, like, my head straight when it comes to where I need to go and that kind of stuff, and general directions. I would just keep following the gravel road, though. By running like crazy and losing my sense of direction. Well, I wouldn't have ran like crazy. I would have just kept running straight line, keep running. Don't stop. I crushed that man's finger. Oh, I would have fucking bit it off. I don't think I bit it off, but I'm sure it'll leave a scar. Taking that into consideration, it is clear what kind of torture awaits me back at the orphanage. Therefore, I have to reach the House of Love and Mercy. If only it was daytime, then I could find the right direction. However, with this rain, there is nothing I can do. But I can't stop. I have to keep walking until I reach something. I wonder if Eriko and the others escaped safely. I don't know how many people came after us, but at least one came after me. That means they had a better chance. Did they reach the House of Love and Mercy? Are they drying themselves with soft towels? And if they still remember me, will they save a towel for me too? I feel so cold. I want to find shelter and sit down. But there is nothing. Yeah, it's called a tree. It almost looks as if I could take shelter under a tree, but the branches and leaves are dripping in the rain. It's the best shelter you're gonna fucking get in the woods. Then I realize the sky is gradually getting darker. Will this day end in rain? There are no street lights. It will be totally dark soon. Then I won't be able to walk around anymore. I just want to sit down even in the rain. But if I sit down, I probably won't be able to stand up again. So I endure. If I hadn't escaped with Eriko and the others, I wouldn't have to go through this misery. But compared to what I had to go through at the orphanage, this is nothing. It is the only way to make myself move. But I think it is true that this freezing cold rain is far better than the life at the orphanage. But that's only when compared to the life at the orphanage. Is it better than normal lives of normal kids my age? No. I don't even need to think. When my parents were alive, although we weren't rich, we led a normal life. Gentle smiles and forgivable selfishness. The sound of my mother cooking breakfast in the morning and the sound of a newspaper being folded. They are such precious memories. I don't need anything else. I had plenty of friends. I had fun at school. I didn't like the class taught by the teacher because I didn't like the teacher, but I liked studying. I had everything I needed. That was enough for me. I never complained. I never did anything bad. So why is this happening to me? Why is this happening to you? Because you got shit luck. That's what you got. But since it was a train accident, and a lot of people lost their parents. So, not just you. Everything went downhill after that train accident. The die of fate kept rolling a 1. Kept rolling a 1. The die never showed a good side to me. Wow, fuck off, Rika. Jesus Christ. If the accident was my fault, then I could have accepted it. But it wasn't. I wasn't even there. I waited for my parents at home. Oh, that's the worst. Oh. Like getting a call from the hospital or something. Oh. Good Lord, I would hate to be in that position. Oh. As a kid, I would have been devastated. Broken. I like going to the mall with them. We always had a meal at the restaurant at the mall. I always told them to let me know if they were going to the mall. But on that day, they went without me while I went to my friend's house to play. My friend wasn't in, so I went back home. I didn't see anyone at home and found a note that said they were going to the mall. I regretted going to my friend's house. I waited at home. Good thing you actually didn't go. They didn't come home. They were still gone by dinner time. I was getting hungry and got angry with my parents for leaving me. I thought they were having dinner at the mall restaurant without me. If I hadn't gone to my friend's house, I would be eating dinner at the restaurant too. I loved the flags that came with the kids' plates. I was collecting those flags. Yes, I was. I was trying to collect 20 of them, thinking that once I collected 20, something wonderful would happen. But I couldn't collect 20 of them. I only needed one more. Oh, of course. I knew it was going to happen. I knew it. I knew they were going to say, let me guess, she was one short. If I had one more, maybe the accident wouldn't have happened. A very sad memory of a flag from kids' plate. I kept waiting for my parents to come home from the mall. I was hungry, so I started to eat some dried fish. If I ate too much, Mother would find out, so I was careful not to eat too much. Then the phone rang. I assumed it was from my parents. I answered the phone in an angry manner. But it wasn't my parents. What happened to the house? The house was rented, so maybe somebody else moved in. What happened to my room? What about the desk and all the flags that were in the right middle drawer? If it wasn't my house anymore, then where am I supposed to go? Even if it is still my house, my parents won't be there to welcome me or protect me. Just because I didn't have my parents to protect me, the whole world turned so cruel. How could anyone take away from the house I was used to living in, just because my parents were gone? Why didn't they just leave me alone? They asked me many things. They tried to confirm many things. But how could I understand any of those forms? I was asked a yes or no question. I had no choice but to answer yes. And before I knew it, I ended up here. It sucks. I mean, that's true. If you don't have any immediate family, you're fucked. You're fucked over. It was too merciless. I didn't do anything wrong. Yeah, but to be fair, no matter how shitty of a place that is, you had a home? It's better than living on a fucking street. It's better than that. So, as bad as that orphanage is, it's still better than absolutely nothing. And truly fending for yourself. That's where it's really, really bad. I was just a little girl. I had to sign many papers, but why this? The warm and gentle world ended suddenly without advance notice. I was thrown into this cruel and merciless world alone. Yeah, you had to grow up. Then. Is this the real world? Do I have any allies in this world? Just because my parents died and I didn't have any relatives, the world became so sad. I mean, that's what happens when you become an adult. When you have to face the real world, it's not something that's pleasant. It's why the parents try to shield their kids from it as much as possible. Good parents, that is. Because it's a rough world. That it can swallow people up whole instantly. You fuck up once, you can be screwed for your entire life. You don't get do-overs usually. If it's big mistakes, one mistake that's a major one, you're done. It's over. Kiss your life goodbye. It's over. Nothing. It's that easy. As a kid, you can make almost as many mistakes as you want until you turn 18, in the US at least. And then that's when your mistakes become permanent. When is the die going to come up with a 6 instead of a 1 to make up for the continuous series of 1s? Tears are pouring down my cheeks. I taste salty tears, and that makes me feel sad and irritated. I mean, I feel bad for her condition and situation, but it doesn't excuse the fact she killed 2,000 people. And assumedly in every other world she killed 2,000 people. She's killed thousands, tens of thousands of people. Without even a second thought. She wanted to do that. From what it seemed that they were portraying, she wanted to do that. So, no. As much as it doesn't excuse it, just because you have a shitty life doesn't excuse your shitty behavior. Because we can't just excuse that. And that's not how life works. I can only cry. But no matter how hard I cry or pity myself, the cold rain won't warm my body or save me. I don't even know where I am or in which direction I should go. Keep following that gravel road. Eriko showed me the map to the House of Love and Mercy when we were planning to escape. But we only learned the shortest route. I am completely lost. But strangely, after I finish crying, I feel a groundless strength in myself. I once learned that the tears wash away particles in my eyes. But there's a different purpose, too. Tears also wash away what's in my heart. I clench my fists and force my feet to move. I am in the direction that I believe is the correct direction on the gravel road. The rain is still pouring. And it is getting darker and darker. Man, I've been in a fucking what seemed like a monsoon. It's like, it's whatever. It gets annoying, but feels really nice sometimes. Sure, I got a fucking cold afterwards and was sick for like 2 weeks. But it felt good. Felt pretty good. I roared in the sky and in the rain. My sadness is turning into anger. Damn it, God. Why? What have I done to deserve this? What did I do? I didn't do anything. I was just living a normal life, that's all. So why this? My dad told me there are good things and bad things in life, but neither last for long. That means this misery won't last that long either, right? I won't be alone in this miserable place for long, right? Right? As I look up, I feel raindrops hit my face. There is no God. I know that in my head. But such disbelief won't save me. If I believed he is there, I should be saved. No, I need him to be there. Is he going to answer me? I hear thunder. Then I realize he is there. He is there and he is listening to me. In his eyes, everyone is supposed to be equal. And he is listening to me. I've gone through enough. More than enough. If I was too happy before, then I could take this misery. But I wasn't. I was living a normal life. If you asked me if I was happy then, sure I was. But this is what I get in return? That's not fair at all. I hear thunder again. He is listening. I continue. Gets struck by lightning. Dies. Except she doesn't die, so. If this fate of mine was your mistake, then let me be free. Please end my misery and make me happy. But if this is in fact my fate and I'm supposed to live this way until the end, then I don't want it. Kill me. Kill me now with lightning. Just finish me off now. Come on. Kill me mercilessly now. God, that's really tempting weather right now. Fucking strike me down. I hear thunder again. This time it is loud enough to make me shiver. Strike me down. Normally I would just hide in the house and wait until the thunder went away. But I'm not afraid. Come on, kill me! Tanashi Miyoko is here. Okay, I guess she did change her name. So that was her original family name instead of Takano. Just like you killed my parents, take my life too. The heavens reply to my provocation. He aims at me, but I keep insulting him violently. Fuck you! Sends a spear of lightning down. This is my wish. I open my arms. He is God, so we won't miss. However, I guess God makes mistakes sometimes. That's because although he is supposed to be fair, he has been unfair with me. Come on, kill me! Take me to heaven. But if you were to miss me, then change my life for heaven's sake. Dead. A flash from heaven. I thought I smelled something burning just before it happened. Fuck. That's what I would think. Lightning coming down at me. Well, the odds of you being be able to process a thought before it hits you. My only thought would be, fuck me.